Hello, my celestial kings and queens. This is Mystic Storm here to clear a path to a new life with you. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe. I pray that this weekly essence intuitive guidance reading blesses you and you're able to gain guidance for the week, okay? So I hope you all had a wonderful Pisces full moon. I would love to know how the energy affected you because personally I felt exhausted the day of and the day after the full moon. But I still took time to do my spiritual bath and to mentally release. I also celebrated the fact that I made some milestones in my life that I was blinded to seeing as well. You know, we talked about that last week. I also was observant of my thoughts and created distance from them because thoughts do not and should not define us. Okay? So let's get into the chart. When I first glanced at the chart for this week, the message "return to me" came through. At first, I was unsure if this message really pertained to the chart, but after sitting with it more, it all made sense. Mars plays a huge part in this because it will go retrograde on Wednesday, September 9th at 5:22 p.m. Central Time and will be in retrograde until November 13th of 2020. Mars is the fire behind our passion, the will and drive that fuels us to persevere, but also the ruler of war. Another key fact is that Mars is ruled by Aries, the first sign in the zodiac that coincides with the mantra, I am. The questions we should ask ourselves this week are, how do I view myself? Is this view coming from a nurturing or condescending place? Who do I aspire to be? And what do I need to do going forward to become the greatest version of myself? With Mars being in retrograde, sextile with the moon in Gemini, we need to slow down and go inward before we try to execute anything. I also received the message, slow and steady wins the race, from a dream that I feel was preparing me for Mars retrograde. And I really do feel like this is a collective message as well. We have to take the time. So by Spirit having us to take this time and go inward, it explains the message I received, return to me. Return to me. We have to get to know ourselves fully so we are able to handle any battle that comes our way. The fall equinox / Mabon is coming, which means that winter is on its way. Winter meant scarcity for many people in the olden days, and even though this may not be the case for all of us in modern times, we all go through our personal winters. Mars retrograde is preparing us to work smarter, not harder. This energy has been present and trying to prepare us for this time frame for a couple of weeks now, with Mars squared the 2/3 of the self-development trio, Saturn retrograde and Pluto retrograde. However, the trio supports this because Jupiter retrograde, Saturn retrograde, and Pluto retrograde are all trine with the Sun in Virgo. With Virgo being an earth sign and traits being very thorough and precise and practical, the inward time that we take will be beneficial for our overall growth, maturity, and transformation. Now, let's talk about Neptune retrograde. Last week during the Pisces full moon, Neptune retrograde in Pisces was opposition Mercury in Virgo. We talked about the fact that our vision may be distorted due to blindfolds or filtered lenses caused by limiting beliefs we were trying to navigate life with. This week, Neptune retrograde is opposition the Sun in Virgo. This shows us that we are beginning to bring clarity to our lives and that we can outwardly change and see the change in our lives for the better. Also, this aspect ties into spirituality. We are gaining more faith in the divine, and the message return to me may also refer to spirit. Some of us may have been lost, but we will find our way through trusting and surrendering all to the divine, spirit, God, source, the all, however you want to identify with the divine. The moon in Gemini is square both the sun in Virgo and Neptune retrograde. I believe the main challenge is coming to terms with our emotions. We have seen life in a negative light for so long that we resort back to it when we feel this pull to surrender it. We may feel like holding on to the trauma and baggage because we feel it protects us when similar situations may arise. But in actuality, it cripples and hinders us from enjoying life. Replace the pain and trauma with discernment instead. We will develop this skill along with intuition more when connecting with our spiritual team. To conclude the astrology portion of the weekly Essence Intuitive Guidance reading, Venus moved into Leo last week, Sunday, September 6th at 2:22 a.m. Central Time. Now that's a powerful number there. 222 reduces to 6, which symbolizes harmony and love. Our passions and desires are supported by Leo's strength and endurance. That's why I'm doing a pick a card love edition reading to see how Venus and Leo will bring us more harmony and balance into our love lives. I feel that Venus may cause some destruction to get us to a more balanced place with it being squared in Uranus retrograde in Taurus, but also bring us to a state of peace with it being sextile with Mercury in Libra. Uranus retrograde is also trying the sun, so whatever spontaneous chaos may come our way, it will bring light to whatever situation and will help us get closer to our authentic selves. Maybe return to me could also mean some of us are getting back with our exes or reconnecting with a lover from a past life. Very interesting. We shall see. All right, so that's what I have for the astrology part here. So we're going to dive into the oracle and tarot. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start off with the Chakra Insight Oracle. Let's see what chakras we need to work with this week and see what other messages we get from this deck. Spirit, what messages, what guidance do you have for us for this week? Messages, guidance that you have for this week in regards with the Mars retrograde. Okay. Let's see, that desires came up. Let's see. That was too many cards. Okay, that one flipped. Seeing. It came out in reverse. And the number here is 37, reduces to 10, which reduces to 1. So the key words are perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. So seeing here, this is us working to gain clarity. There still might be some remnants of us being blindfolded or having a lens of those limiting beliefs that we talked about last week, okay? But again, we are working on clarity, and especially because that Neptune retrograde opposition the sun in Virgo, we're getting that clarity. We're seeing that. So that's something that we still need to develop and work with. Honesty in reverse. And that's throat chakra here. And then seeing is third eye right here. And then at the bottom base chakra. So we definitely need to, the overall message is to get grounded. Feel this sense of security, safety, knowing that who we are, the I am, root chakra, I am, right? Return to me, return to yourself, go within and see what it is. Who are you? What do you aspire to be? How can you get this better? Because right now, we're in this alignment with our third eye. Our intuition might be blocked doing this. And honesty, throat chakra here. We're not speaking up. We're keeping our feelings locked up, locked away, right? And then both of these cards, the common word is truth. So this one is truth, transparency, serenity, and communication. So seeing the truth, seeing what's in front of you, seeing that life can be beautiful. Life can be beautiful, and it's what you make of it. And also speaking up for yourself so that you can manifest what you want, be bold in it, and also communicate outwardly. If you don't like something, if you want to set more boundaries or better boundaries for yourself, do that. Look, the number here is 31. That reduces to 4, foundation. You have to have a firm foundation with yourself. That's with the root chakra here. Firm foundation with yourself in order for you to be confident enough to communicate and not keep everything locked up and locked away. How can anyone know unless you be open and be honest and be truthful, So let's get into the good tarot here for the week. Spirit, what messages, what guidance do you have for us for this week? Messages and guidance do you have for the collective? Let's go in towards this time for the Mars retrograde. Eight of Air. Okay. Eight of Water. Yes. But in between, King of Fire. Okay. Let's do one more. Okay. Three of Fire. Let's see. I might can get this a little over here. Yeah. Three of Fire. Cool. So let's talk about this. And look, underneath, Leo energy, strength with the 8 here. So, 8 with the strength here. Regeneration, transformation, we're transforming. Y'all, underneath it was a reverse of love, 6. There's not harmony here, but that's what we're working on. Okay. No, I'm gonna keep these. Yeah. So with 8 of Air, this is us. We created this cloud. The cloud almost looks like a tornado here. We created this. This is our mind, right? So this is us working to tend to it. Look how nurturing she's being with it. Nurturing your mind, nurturing your cloud, right? To really, I'm hearing reprogram, but more than reprogramming, being in a state of knowing that, yes, clouds come and go. thoughts come and go, but they don't define us. They don't define us. So releasing that, letting that go, shedding the feathers, you see, shedding anything that doesn't serve us is old news, right? Old news. So just let it go. This is the theme here, right? And King of Fire, this is our passions. We're holding our heart and really nurturing ourselves, but also knowing that we are the creator of our reality. We are the creator of our reality, and we can see clearly with the sun in the background. The sun opposition Neptune retrograde. Our passions will be ignited. Yes, we have this fire in us. However, we do not need to make haste of it. You know, I feel like this is a time to reflect again, go inward, plan accordingly, and leave behind things that no longer serve us and keep the ones that do. Whatever isn't for us will be released, will leave, and will no longer be a part of us. But that's okay, because we have all what we need here already. We have everything we need to do this. So it will take some time to work through these emotions. It will take some time to work through these emotions. However, it will be so beneficial for us, because we will travel and glide through life much easier. We will be protected and guided by Source, because we are surrendering all. Whatever does not serve us, whatever burdens we have, worrying isn't going to help us. It's not. And I know it's hard to keep everything in a shell, to keep everything locked up, to fill up yourself or keep things in and not really speak up because you're afraid, and not say anything because you feel your circumstances won't change. But it's okay. You have to speak up for yourself. You have to be bold. You have to be able to stand up for yourself, because who else will? Who else will? When you see something, openly communicate. Now, you can communicate in a way that is elegant, that is very not stern or harsh or brash, you know, and that might be something that you have been working on and why you probably are locked up, right? Because you don't want to unleash yourself. But it's okay. It's okay. You have done the work, but you have to start somewhere, right? So definitely we're going to glide through life, enjoying life at this point with this 3 of Fire here. Okay. And then look, again, I had to pull these because strength, Leo energy, 8, we got 3 8s here, regeneration, right? Regeneration. So transformation. We will have the strength to endure this battle that we're unconsciously preparing for. You know, there's something around the corner that probably will hit us and take us for a turn, but we have to prepare ourselves. We have to work towards and build something in order for us to have this strength, right? You know, Mars is the ruler of war. And we have the will and the drive to do it. If we don't have it right now, we need to prepare for when that day comes, because we are going to have to stand up and fight for ourselves. Especially in this time, you know, if you're watching this after 2020, 2020 has hit a lot of us hard. We are realizing that society isn't what we thought it was, and we have to make a way for ourselves. And we need strength to do that. But right now, Spirit is saying, return to me. Return to me. Give your worries to me. Return to me. Go within yourself and know what it is you want to do so you can go forth. So when whatever happens, whatever chaos may happen, Uranus retrograde, you can endure. You can persevere through this. You have the strength to do this. But right now, you need to rest. You need to rest to regenerate your cells. Restructure your cellular makeup so that you are rewired and that you can really, really enjoy life, really understand that everything you're going through is the path to your new beginning, the path to your success, to your abundance. These are trials that we all have to go through. We all have to endure them. We all have our personal winters, right? But we can't let that get us down. We have to have faith in this. We do. Because what is life if we give up? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So next we have love in reverse. And I picked this because, Venus entered Leo. And you got Leo energy is here heavy. Heavy, right? So we need the strength in order to balance out this love, right? Right? If we're talking about partnerships, if we're talking about passions, really with the King of Fire, right? We need to really hone in and connect. Here's the 6. The 6 is all about love and harmony, but right now we're in disharmony because this is in reverse. And that makes sense because, look, we need to work on our intuition. Oh, the intuition, because we're holding on to the baggage. Yes, 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 the baggage and the trauma and the pain. Yes, yes, yes. But what did I say? We hold on to the baggage and the pain, but we have to use discernment and we have to develop our discernment and our intuition. This is why the 3rd chakra came up. This is why it came up. This is what we need to work on. This is confirming that. We need to work with our 3rd eye. And then we also need to express ourselves, be honest, be truthful with ourselves, be truthful with our partners, be truthful what we really want to do. Because there's something that we have to let go of. Honestly, we have to let go of because it's almost causing a tornado up in here. Okay? We got to let it go. Period. All right. So now one last card from this deck to pull, and then we'll go into the wow offering, and that will get us. Okay. I was like, I was going to not get it, but I'll take it. We got 6-6 here with 6 of earth. 6 of earth. Look at those antlers. Look at those pinnacles. With the, darn, I can't remember what this is called. But that reminds me of mind, body, spirit too. With the 3 and 3. Yes. So this is, the 6 of Pentacles has something to do with like charity, give and take, right? We talked about equal give and take before, right? In the weekly essence. Knowing that we can be in a scarcity at any time. It can happen to any of us. We all have our personal winters, right? And look, I'm sensing winter with this. I don't know if it's a deer or I guess a buck. I don't know if that's right, but This is saying that we will get through it. Whatever obstacles, we will get through it. We are supported. We are grounded. We have the knowledge to go forth. We have the wisdom to know when to move and when to stand still. Okay? Connecting with Source and connecting with our higher selves is so important right now. And then also with the charity Equal Give and Take, that talks about partnerships, that talks about love. You know, that was a weekly essence, and that was really pertaining to partnerships. So there might be some balancing that you need to work on in your love life as well, that's coming through, okay? So that's interesting, y'all. Like, this is definitely confirming some things, and definitely we have to release. Definitely we need to let go of these thoughts. Definitely connect with our intuition. Letting these things go will definitely fuel our passions and desires, and really having us gliding through life, not any cares. Once we let this go, it's no cares, no worries. But we have to have strength because winter is coming. Something's afoot. But we are prepared for it. We are preparing for it. Okay? And Spirit has us. Okay? Excellent. So we're going to close out with the wild offering. But before we do, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can continue to get content from this beautiful, growing, and insightful channel. I thank you so much. I love all my subscribers, all of you. And I'm so happy that you all can be a part of my journey, as well as I pray that I am helping you in yours. I really do. Spirit, what is the final message to close out this reading? Final messages. Doubt. Interesting. Underneath, positivity. So I'm going to read both of these, okay? So doubt says, offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises. But we can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Yo, this is what we were talking about. Surrendering all to the divine. Letting our burdens go and restoring our faith. Having more faith. Yes. Now, there's always highs and lows, ebbs and flows to life. That means that we're preparing for something, like something's afoot. Something's going to happen. But when things fall short, we have to know that we are covered. We are covered. We are protected in God. We are protected in spirit. And though there might be some doubts, it might be some worry, we just have to release it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Have faith. Have confidence that we will get through this storm. Yes. Now let's look at positivity. Positivity says, if you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore. That's another thing. Look at 2 words, restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, even in the hardest situations. So again, like I said, something's afoot. Something's afoot, but we really need to surrender. We really need to cast our burdens to God. And when we do that, in that, have gratitude for what is around us. It doesn't matter if it's minuscule. It doesn't matter. Have gratitude. See the light. See the light. Enjoy life. Glide through life and know that you are covered. Okay? This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Whew. I hope that you all receive this well, and you know, we definitely clearing paths to a new life. Definitely, most definitely. And it is going to be challenging, you know, but it's for our greatest good. For our greatest good. And I'm just so happy for it. And if y'all are going through anything, you know, just let me know, and we can definitely work through it together. All right. So I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.